Hello there everyone, Ashnflash here. Welcome back to another LEGO Top 10 video. Today we're going to be looking at the top 10 best LEGO Batman sets, and I figured that we'd do this since we're doing a lot of DC content on the channel this month. It's also its 80th anniversary. It is also, I guess, it's more than 10 years since the theme was canceled. And, well, you guys have expressed a lot of interest in actually picking up a lot of the classic figures and all that. So I kind of want to show you, I guess this is a bit of a history of where all those sets came from, and you get to hear some stories about, like, my relationship with a bunch of these sets, why I didn't get some, or why I think they're great. But, yeah, let's go ahead and let's get started. I actually decided to separate these from the newer wave of sets because I think that they deserve their own video, and I don't think that they should be merged in with the other DC superhero sets. But anyways, without further ado, let's get started here with spot number 10. We've got set number 7884, Batman's Buggy, The Escape of Mr. Freeze. And, this is the bottom of the list simply because, the vehicle there isn't necessarily the best for Batman, and it's not very interesting or anything, but I like the Mr. Freeze here. I like that it was cheap. It was actually the only way that I was able to get it, because if you're watch a lot of the videos, you've heard me talk about how I never got set number 7783, the Batcave. So that was the only way that I was able to get Mr. Freeze, but I think that this is a really cool set, and also it was one of the first ones to ever have the bright blue diamond there, so that was really cool back then. And the suit's based off of The Dark Knight, and that was the year that the movie came out. So yeah, it's a little strange that, he's interacting with these comic book characters like that, and it wasn't based off the movie or anything, even though it's kind of meant to be packaged with that, but also it was the year that the video game came out. So anyways, I'm rambling, but we're going to move on now to set number 7786, 2007, one of only two sets, and it was the Batcopter, The Chase of the Scarecrow. Now, I bought the Bat Tank set, which you could see on screen now, and I only bought it really because of Bane, and the blue suit, of course. So this set never interested me because he comes in another set, so that's kind of why these sets are lower, while the builds are probably pretty good. Like, I actually really like his biplane there. The helicopter, it's fine, I guess. At least it was the only one. Like, they never really repeated vehicles besides motorcycles in this theme. So, it's a cool set, I think, and it works really well. And two great figures. And then in spot number 8, we've got set number 7885, Robin's Scuba Jet, Attack of the Penguin. Now, this is a great set. If you didn't get the Batcave, you have Robin here and the Penguin. And for some reason, I don't know why, I'm trying to think of why I never wound up picking up this set. My cousin had it. I remember him having it and playing with it with him. But when it came to actually getting the set, I actually had the Penguin and Robin from the Batcave, like the keychain versions of them. So for whatever reason, I thought that was good enough. Instead of getting the actual figure, I didn't mind having the little silver stud at the top. So I kind of regret that. I did wind up later on in life getting a Penguin figure, and I've kind of brick-linked a couple pieces for Robin, but I still really want to get the original one with the classic Harry Potter hair. In spot number 7, we have set number 779, and it's the Batman Dragster Catwoman Pursuit. This, it's here because she's exclusive, and she was a big draw for that set, I think, of course, because it's the only one that she ever came in. So, yeah, the Dragster, it's interesting. It's not too good, I would say. This is the classic missiles. Like, they couldn't even sit in the little launcher there. If you just tipped it, they'd fall out. But I wish that she was kind of stealing something. That kind of bothered me always. But it's cool. I quite like this set because of the figures, for sure. Next, in spot number 6, we have set number 7780, the Batboat, Hunt for Killer Croc. I just realized it's called the Hunt for Killer Croc, but meanwhile Killer Croc is chasing Batman here. And, this set's really good. And it's crazy to think here, looking back at this, like, this is a pretty big and expensive set, I think, back then. And you've only got 2 figures. Imagine if that happened today, like the amount of complaint that the LEGO community would have about that. But, back then, this is a really good set, and I quite like the actual Batboat itself. It had, like, rubber on it. I remember putting that on. I got this for my birthday, And then you've also got this really cool feature in the back that the Batboat actually can separate. There's a little tiny one, and you can just separate out the back. But the turbines in the back also spin with each other. But I think that, of course, the biggest draw, because I'm not really a vehicle person, I'm more of a playset person, but the biggest draw for me was always Killer Croc there, because it was a new villain, and I needed to have him. And then in spot number 5, we've got 7886, the Batcycle, Harley Quinn's hammer truck. Love this set. I love Harley. So this is after I was already watching a lot of the Batman the Animated Series, so I really loved the character, and I really liked her design in the Lego Batman video game. So to get her in minifigure form, I think I got it as soon as possible when this set came out. I don't really like the Batcycle. You know, we've gotten similar vehicles throughout the entire 3 years of the theme, but you know, I really, really adore her huge truck there. I think that it's so wacky and so fitting for her, and I really like the hammer that swings back and forth. But of course, again, the biggest draw here is her, the amazingly detailed figure, which I can't wait to take a look at in a comparison video. In spot number 4, we've got set number 7782, the Batwing, the Joker's Aerial Assault. And I really like this set. You know, I remember building it when I was a kid and having a really hard time with some of the things not working. I think I was just so eager to build it that I wasn't really paying attention, and I wound up building something wrong. I can't really remember, but besides this, it actually comes with a stand as well, so that actually connects to the Batcave, which we'll take a look at in a bit. But this is just, I really love the Joker minifigure. He does come in another set later on in 2008, with an ice cream truck, same with the Goon, but you know, I think that this is better. I really love the helicopter design as well, and the Batwing. I think that this just looks really, really awesome, and you know, it's really big. I think it's the biggest Batwing we've ever gotten, and I just love this set a lot. In spot number 3, we have set number 7783, the Batcave, the Penguin, and Mr. Freeze Invasion. Now, this can't be higher up on my list because I don't own this set. If I did own it, I would probably be able to place this higher. Maybe. I don't know if that makes sense if my ranking system is now broken, but it just hurts to look at this set sometimes. I've had opportunities now on eBay as well that I've lost out on, and I just this is literally becoming the hardest set I think that I've ever tried to get. I don't want to spend a ridiculous amount of money on this. I do want to get a deal on it eventually, but this is just such a beautiful and iconic set, and just it really, just looking at all these really just brings me back to when I was just a kid. But yeah, this set is fantastic. You've got Mr. Freeze, you've got Alfred, you've got a Mr. Freeze Goon, 3 Penguins, the Penguin, Robin, Batman, and Bruce Wayne. And Alfred and Bruce Wayne are exclusive to this set. You can make Bruce Wayne another way. Like, I have the parts to make him from other sets, but I guess Robin is also exclusive, but you could do that if you have the black wavy hair. But I love the Bat computer. I think that was always one of the biggest draws for me. I love how it kind of just ties in the entire theme, kind of, you know, with the Joker there and Two-Face. I love how it's split with Harvey Dent on the right and the left. I think that looks super, super cool, and like the map of Gotham, and even that weird ice vehicle, you know, I love it a lot, and the Penguin sub I always really wanted as well. And just this whole thing, I've just really want to get this someday. And then in spot number 2, we've got set number 7781, the Batmobile Two-Faces Escape. Now, I'm probably a little biased because this is what kind of started my love for Batman and everything, but, you know, I think that this is a really great set. I love Two-Face's design. I think that it's one of the most detailed figures to ever come out of the theme. I love the black Batman suit as well that comes in the Batcave and this set. So I think that it's a culmination of that vehicle's really cool because it's split in half with the dark gray and the white, and the Batmobile is just such an awesome design. And it also has some little side builds as well with the spikes to stop the car from going, and as well as just the gate to drop down to prevent them from going that way. So, you know, it's a lot of stuff here, and I think that it works really well as a set, and I just, you know, it's really iconic to me, and that's why it's so high up on the list. But a little bit more iconic wise, and a set that I love so much because it is a playset. It is, of course, in spot number 1, 7785 Arkham Asylum. And I love this set so much. Oh my goodness. I got this for Christmas. I think the following Christmas that it came out. And, you know, I remember seeing it on the back of a Lego catalog. And I was like, oh my goodness, there's another Lego Batman set. And I started getting so excited. I'm like, who's that? Who's that? With the Riddler and Poison Ivy and Scarecrow being here, as well as Nightwing. You've also got 2 Arkham guards and Batman in the black suit as well. So this set to me was it just blew me away. I loved it so much. Oh my goodness. I remember just building it and just absolutely loving all these stickers and everything that you've got going on there with her jar there, and with the plants and all that. And then you've got in the back the sticker for the Riddler. And one of the coolest parts to me was that you could actually put the other villains in. They actually had cells reserved for them in the back. And I don't think that there's any pictures for them, but they actually had stickers for the Penguin and the Joker and Two-Face. So I always loved that there was cells there for them. They weren't exclusive or personalized, like the Scarecrow had hay in his, and the Riddler had the question marks, and Poison Ivy had the plants and stuff. But, you know, it was there, which I really loved. And at the top there, you could see in the picture that they've got, like, Catwoman's whips there. They didn't really include any other references or anything, but it's really cool. I love this set so much, and I liked all the little features. You could open all 3 of the doors there at once. The Scarecrow can bust out of his cell, and just this set is it's so fantastic. I love this one a lot. It's so nostalgic to me, and it's the only way to ever get Poison Ivy. She never appeared in another set. Same with Nightwing. So those characters were exclusive, along with the Arkham guards. But I'll always love to see an expansion of this somehow. But, you know, it's sad that the theme came to an end too early, and LEGO didn't continue the license. But we got it back in 2012, and that's what matters. But anyways, everyone, what do you think of this top 10 list? I hope that you enjoyed the little history video. You've really seen the entire theme in this video. There's not too many other sets, but, you know, I love this theme so much, and if this theme didn't exist, the channel probably wouldn't exist. So I owe a lot of who I am to this theme, because of it started my love for superheroes, and this is really where it all started. But anyways, everyone, I hope that you did enjoy the video, and I hope that you all have a great day. I will see you all in the next one.